What's the matter? Aren't you going to hug your big brother?
What are you doing here?
Filial bonding. I've come to check up on my baby sister.
Try again, Craig.
So cynical. What's happened to you, Pumpkin?
What do you want?
It's the holiday season. Oakdale's been pulling on my proverbial heartstrings. I miss my family.
Oh, come on, Craig. You go for months, years without talking to me.
Well, I'm here now. What do you want to talk about?
And what about Margot? Oh, that's right. You probably shouldn't call her, seeing as you're wanted for attempted murder of Paul Ryan.
Which is why we need to keep my arrival in town a secret. Just for now.
Don't put this on me, Craig. One more thing to worry about right now, and my head is going to explode.
Well, that's why I'm here. Let me help you.
Who said I needed help?
Oh, I heard you and Brad were in trouble. I can fix that.
You don't know anything about it. And how could you possibly... Oh, my God. The mystery messages. They were from you.
I don't know what you're talking about. What mystery messages?
Don't lie to me, Craig. You set Brad up, didn't you? And Henry, too. You stole evidence and you planted evidence and God knows what else. And now Brad could go to jail for the rest of his life. You stuffed a decomposing body in his locker.
Yuck. Why would I do that?
The favor. In the first instant message, you said that you would help Brad out of the situation he was in, but you would want a favor in the future. Time and deed to be determined. Oh, I would have never, ever agreed to this if I knew my own brother was blackmailing me.
I understand why you might suspect that I would be behind such an elaborate undertaking, but I assure you, I had nothing to do with it. I can, however, help you and your husband out of the corner you find yourself painted into.
Don't play me, Craig. You did all of this. You set up Brad, and you... Oh, my God. You killed Spencer, or whoever that poor...
I believe the words you're looking for are rotting corpse.
Right. You killed her, and you stuffed her in Brad's locker and left her there to rot. You're a murderer.
I'm not a killer. That poor creature was dead long before she came into my possession.
It's not Spencer, is it?
No. Just the understudy.
I cannot believe I have such an awful person for a brother.
Oh, stop being so dramatic. It's all fixable. Brad and Henry will get off with my help, so no harm, no foul. Normalcy will be restored, and everyone will go back to living happily ever after.
Except you. You'll be in jail, because I'm going to tell Margot everything you did.
No, you won't.
Really? How are you going to stop me?
If you go to the police, I will simply disappear, and Brad will stay in jail for the rest of his life.
How can you say you love me and put me in a position like this?
We have a bargain. I didn't force you into it. In fact, mere moments ago, you were pleading with me online. Please, dear stranger, I'll do whatever you say. Just let my dear hubby out of the slammer.
Okay, fine. So what are you waiting for?
To hammer out the details. Then, I'll produce the undead Spencer, and hubby dearest will go free. But you have to keep up your end of the deal.
What do you want me to do?
Be my alibi. I want you to say that you were with me at the time of Paul Ryan's unfortunate accident.
You want me to lie to get you out of an attempted murder charge?
In a nutshell.
You're sick and delusional. Who the hell is going to believe me?
Margot will. You'll see to it.
Oh, really? I'm just going to march over to the police station and say, oh, I suddenly remember that you were with me the day you failed to blow up Paul Ryan. Oh, and by the way, here's the undead Spencer McKay so you can let my husband out of jail now. You really think she's going to buy that?
No. That's why we're not going to do it that way.
No, I won't lie for you.
Think of it as lying for Brad. I'm just incidental.
No, you tortured me and Brad and Henry and Vienna to get yourself off the hook. You don't get a medal.
Are you going back on our deal? Because if you want me to help Brad get out of trouble...
You're the one who got him in trouble in the first place.
Fine. Watch Brad's career go up in smoke. Not to mention his credibility. Oh, and, his freedom. And I don't think your marriage will survive that. How many divorces have you had?
Stop it. Would you... Why are you still talking? You know I'm going to say yes. You leave me no choice.
Atta girl, you won't regret it.
Yeah, I will. I hate you.
It'll wear off. Besides, underneath all that, you love me.
No, I don't. You haven't been any kind of brother to me in years. You're mean and controlling and devious.
Okay, so you don't like me. That doesn't change the fact that we have a deal. Yes?
Yes. Get my husband out of jail now.
Consider it done. We're good to go.
Okay. What's happening? Did Margot let Brad go?
Patience, little sister. Relax.
I can't relax until my husband's out of jail.
Soon, I promise. Then you can go back to your lives and forget any of this ugliness ever happened.
You better hope so.
I'll be in touch.
Brad, hey!
Where have you been?
It's a long story. Did they let you go?
Just the opposite. They booked me for murder.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, tell me about it. I told Margot about the computer guy.
What? Oh, no!
I had to. Yeah, but she didn't believe me.
Oh, thank God.
Why are you upset?
I am. I'm just emotionally drained right now. What I meant to say was too bad. But anyway, I don't want you to worry, because everything's going to be okay.
Well, why? Do you know something?
I'm just suddenly very optimistic.
That makes one of us.
All right, Snyder, let's go. Down to hold.
Hey, can I just have a moment alone with my wife? Just please. I mean, she's your boss's sister, you know. I'm sorry. Just for all the grief that I've caused you. I mean, you didn't sign up for this.
Our vows were for better or for worse, not for better and better.
You know, they weren't for incarceration either.
Would you please stop apologizing? I love you. I don't regret a second that we've spent together. And it's going to be all roses very soon.
I love you.
I love you too.
Hello, sunshine.
I just saw my husband led off to a cell again. When is he getting out?
Relax. It will be soon. Very soon.
What happened?
We found Spencer, so you and Brad were right, and I'm sorry, and I should have believed you.
Yeah, you should have.
Go process Brad Snyder's release. The charges are being dropped.
Against Henry too, right?
And Toto too. Yes, are you gonna forgive me?
You are impossible to convince.
Well, thank you. My only excuse is that I was being led by the nose by a very clever psychopath, and I didn't see it.
Psychopath, what? Who are you talking about?
Spencer McKay, she orchestrated this whole thing.
Yeah, well, I never liked her. At least now I know my instincts were right. The important thing is, though, you figured it out. Brad and Henry are free.
Well, actually, I didn't figure it out. Danny did, so she's the one you need to thank.
Where is she?
Well, I gave her the rest of the day off.
I've been so happy in my life, except maybe the day you were crazy enough to marry me.
Crazy is right.
It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. I mean, I still can't believe that Spencer was psychotic. I mean, clinically.
Really? I don't think it's that far-fetched at all.
Well, that's why I should always listen to you, wife.
Good plan.
What did we tell Kim? You know, I can't believe the girl actually cracked because I rejected her. Who knew I had such power?
Please don't get too cocky. I think she was nuts all along.
True. She made up that intruder in her room. She poisoned your sesame chicken.
Yeah, she should get a year for every time I had to throw up.
What do you think that suitcase full of money was all about?
I don't care. I don't want to think about Spencer ever again. We're back together, and that's all that matters.